Okay, I'm going to get started on the second part of bacon, and what I'm going to do is um, go through. I have some little notes here. Take a look at them. Um, I think we talked about the advancement of learning, and Bacon had divided your faculty or your mind into a division six parts. Um, So we have, he's going to say understanding, we're going to have reason, we're going to have imagination, we're going to have memory, will, and appetite. So reason, or understanding, reason, imagination, memory, and will. And the brain now, or the mind, and once we start getting in, this is really where we start to get into philosophy of mind, where things become really interesting. Um, they're going to be divided into certain areas where we're going to say that part of the brain or that part of the mind takes care of those things. A rationalist is going to say the soul is separate from this material mind or brain. So this is going to be a distinction that you want to make early on. Okay, so we have that division. We have the six faculties. We have understanding. We have reason, imagination, something incredibly important. Aquinas talks about that. You know, we're the only species that are equipped with an imagination where we can actually think of something and we can bring it to fruition. That's amazing. Um, Memory. Books are very rare. It's very important. We'll see later. Albert Einstein's going to say, you know, whatever I need to know, I can just look it up, and pretty much we feel that same way. Um, your will is your determination. The appetite is the desire to learn, and of course, leave it to our blessed philosophers to say, you know, appetite has nothing to do with your body, it's everything to do with the desire to learn or to gain knowledge. Okay, so he's going to induce or deduce the duty and office of rhetoric, and he's going to say, you know, when we talk about rhetoric, when we talk about lecturing, when we talk about persuasion, or when we talk about speaking in general, we're going to talk about persuasion. So this is for the better moving of the will. And so everything that I do, any logical argument, any well-reasoned argument that I give to you, it's to inspire the imagination of the reader or the listener. Think about that. It's for the better moving of the will. Epicurus will say the same thing. Epicurus is going to say, way back when, advertisement is terrible. Um, why? Because they know exactly what you want and they make you feel like you should get something, you should buy something when you can't really afford it. And they are really playing on, take a look at any advertisement for alcohol. They always show a person in a boat or relaxing somewhere. I mean, think of the Corona commercials. They're hanging in a hammock. Why? Because it really appeals to your idea of peace. Smoking, you're hanging out with your friends, you're laughing, but it appeals to the idea of friendship. Those things are all free, but you feel they're suckering you into buying something so that you feel that you're a part of that. Um, so he's going to say that's really what rhetoric is all about. But he's also going to say there's a problem with that. There's a problem with language because it actually is an impediment to reality, and it is an impediment to our understanding of reality. So language holds us back from understanding, and anybody who has been in love before would say the same thing. Um, I used to hate that before I was married when people had asked me, you know, I would say, how do I know that I'm in love? And they would say, well, you just know. Convey it to me in some kind of language, but when you are in love, you realize that any kind of verbalization, articulation of love is really, it doesn't convey its meaning at all. It does a pitiful job. Um, so he's going to give us these allegories, and these I'll mention the four allegories, and then because I am limited on these YouTube videos, I'm going to keep it at 5 minutes so that you get the whole thing. Um, he's going to say he's going to use the allegory. Remember, Plato uses the allegory of the cave. He's going to say he's going to call them the four idols. And so these are the things, these four idols keep us. They're language impediments that keep us from seeing reality. So we have the idol of the tribe, we have the idol of the cave, we have the idol of the marketplace, and we have the idol of the theater. And in the next video, I will explain those to you.